So I have set up the little fairy lights in here. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to do something about those pockets. I'm trying to sort of figure out what's going where. Dun dun! Whew. That was a job. These are my Lucy lights, and that does quite the nice job of lighting up the back here. I've also shifted a few things around a bit. If we have the fridge here and the drawer right there, then underneath you can just see my cello above the dog. There's my cello underneath, upside down. That is, I'm thinking how it'll work. Alexis is going to pull out the drawer, which is down onto here, which is slightly annoying, but I don't know, we'll figure out how that's going to work. And we can access one of these. Yep, you can go all the way if you like. Alexis is going to put away one of our little stools. Is the dog in the way? Oh, but she's not. She's fine there. Now she's in the way.
Move.
Out of there. Ollie, out. She was fine where she was. So under here is this space that the dog is about to climb in. And Alexis is putting our collapsible stool in there. And then can close it again. Remember to slam it nice and hard. Ollie, move. And I can cook on top of that for now. Pull it out. I'm moving my legs now. Her butt was already out of the way. Okay, now go. So if we pull it out a bit further. No, it's not locked, is it? Just pull. Alright, it's just bumped into the... Alright, hang on. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to do something about those pockets. These are sort of in the way, which is something I may have to figure out. I might just unpick them or something, I don't know. There we go. Alright, hang on, let me get my legs out of the way. Okay, you can get up if you want. Yeah, you can do it. Come on. I know that you can jump up there. I've seen you do it. You can do it. I think she needs a bit more space where your butt is. Whoops. Good girl. Yeah, so there we go. That's taking shape. I think this is going to work for our... You're going to have to hop off again, Ollie. I think this is going to work for our trip to Adelaide. And as for those pockets, I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. I'll figure that out. Slam it. No, you don't need to hold those when you shut it. That's it. Perfect.
Mozzie on the fairy light.
Damn mozzies. Say bye.
Bye.
Well, I've installed the little plate here for the carbon monoxide alarm. It's really very dark out here now, so I'm trying to do this with the headlamp on, and I hope I'm not creating too many shadows. There we go. This is, oh, I can't sit up back here. This is at the end of the bed. There's the exit, the back door. A whole lot of stuff everywhere at the moment because I'm just trying to put things in and figure out where they're all going to go. And this is right up where my head will be. The specifications say it shouldn't be more than 30 centimetres closer to like a roof or a wall. That will be a back wall. And 2 meters away from a cooking source. Now, it's probably only just 2 meters away from where I might be cooking if we cook inside at all. But it's like really there's no other choice because it's a van. It's not very long. So anyway, this is the best choice, I think. Oh, this is top quality filming, Coralie. Excellent job. So it's quite the mess in here at the moment. There's stuff everywhere. And I'm trying to sort of figure out what's going where and under here. So like, I'm trying to figure out what is going to fit where and how we're going to have space to function in here as well. So lots of stuff all over the place. And there's kind of so much that I don't know where to start. I really just need to pick one and go, all right, let's do that. But I'm at the point where it's like, there's so much to do and I really have no clue which bit I should do first. Well, there is one bit I know I need to do. I'm sort of hoping to make the mattress a bit skinnier, like thinner. It's quite a thick mattress, which means it's really heavy and hard to move. And at some stage in the future, I'm thinking that I might want to make the bed be able to turn into a couch. And that would give us this space under here. When you know, if I move my cello, that will be some more living space through that section, because this entire section of the bed will sort of all be pushed up against that wall as like a couch. But in its current form, it's too fat to do that. So this is the offcut that I cut off the end of this to make it shorter. So as you can see, it's got two parts to it. I might be able to pull one part off, and then the mattress could just be this thick, which would make it, I don't know what, about a third lighter, and also mean that we can fold it up into a couch more easily. If I do that, it means there's going to be a lot of extra sort of fabric in this, which is okay, because if I was to then cut the mattress into thirds, sort of along the length of it, like sort of one here and one there, that means that I can fold it up into a couch against that back wall, as I said. It would also give me a little more head room up here when I sit on the bed. Currently, if I'm sitting near the edges, my head touches the ceiling, which isn't comfortable if I'm just trying to sit and relax. If I use, do you see that cushion there? That's like a fold-up blanket thing. If I use that and put it against the edge, it's not so bad, but my head still touches a little bit and I have to sort of scoot down just a touch. My original intention was that I would try to shorten this a touch, but it's going to be a lot of work. Not that I don't want to do it, but I don't think I'm going to have time between now and when we go to Adelaide, because that's less than 2 weeks away now. I only have this much room that I can lower it, which, well, okay, a little bit extra. So that's the space that my cello needs to fit under there, which is, what, that's like 3 centimeters? And I'm just not sure that it's worth all that effort for the sake of 3 centimeters. Because if shortening this foam by a third will give me enough headroom, then I don't have to shorten the thing that the bed platform is sitting on. One other thing that I think I want to do today is my Sirocco fan here. I want to mount that because we are definitely going to need airflow on our trip to Adelaide. That's kind of a must, I think. And I want to be able to have it put up somewhere. I was thinking that what I could do is I could mount it up the top here somewhere. All right, there we go. 2 goals for today. Mattress and Sirocco fan bracket. Alrighty, I have myself things I need. I have bolts with a lock nut and a washer, and that is gonna fit right up. I don't know, I think probably about there-ish or something. Battery is there for now, I guess. Fridge will probably be there, but I think I'm gonna have to bring it towards me a little bit. And here, dun dun, yes! And if I unlock that, I can swing that around. Actually, it's facing the other way at the moment. It's sucking air. Now it's blowing air at me. Probably quite noisy, so I'll face it the other way now. And off. Higher, higher, and off. Success! One of the issues that I have to solve is when I open this drawer, the little handle here that unlocks that, it sort of runs into the pocket and it sort of pushes the pocket all around the place. So I was sort of toing and froing about what I should do with that. My initial reaction was that I could just unpick these pockets. Like they're just stitched on the outside. If I unpick them, it won't have any bearing at all on the this insulating bag for the fridge. But every time I feel like I'm gonna remove something, I kind of think, but what if I need that later? So it's like, that's where my hoarding tendencies come in. So it's just gonna make it so much easier if I just unpick these pockets. It isn't the end of the world, because yes, I did keep the spare cables and the instruction manual in here, but I can put them elsewhere. Pockets have been removed. This can slide out, which means I can access this spot in here. It's a bit dark in here. I'm down on the floor of my van, and it's pretty dark outside now. I have a 4-port 12-volt cigarette lighter plug thingo, and look how bright that is. It's ridiculous. I was considering putting it this way, but that is going to light up the entire front living area of the van while we're trying to sleep. And it will be a real pain in the butt to actually cover it. So I think if I do it like this, it can just light up underneath the bed and down on the floor. And maybe that means it won't be so bright. I wish they didn't make the lights so bright. I could put electrical tape over the top, but because the plugs are so dodgy, I want to still be able to easily tell that this is plugged in and that all of the 4 things that will go in here aren't then losing power, because one of the things that will go in here will be my fridge. And I know that you can get special little stickers that sort of like dim it a little bit, but I just feel like you shouldn't have to have that option. Can't they just make it less bright? Alright, this is the bracket for the 4-port 12-volt cigarette lighter plug. Okay, moment of truth. Slide on there. Come on. Ta-da! Let's test one. I could plug in something that's going to beep. Alright, power's on. Where's the fridge? Oops, sorry. I'm getting all tangled up. Fridge should beep. Yay! I figured this is a good spot for it because, oh yeah, it's beeping. I'll unplug that now. I don't want it to start. Use a lot of battery power. I figured this is a good spot because the bed is up here with lots of crap on it at the moment, and this is one of the spaces under the bed. There's a lot of stuff that can fit under there, including this battery. I figured this is a good spot for it. And under here, those cables shouldn't be knocked because it's right sort of behind, like this is where we access, and we won't really be going past this point here. So yeah, this may even go in a bit further. So all of those cables should be pretty secure there. Yeah, and I've got it facing up and down instead of towards me because, well, firstly, the cables won't then stick out this way and potentially get knocked, but also because then these lights will shine up and down and glow under the bed and not light up the entire front of the van, making it difficult for me to sleep. You may or may not have watched my video where I've said I'm a very light sleeper, and big bright lights like that do not help. Okay, final job for tonight, I think, is I'm going to pull apart this mattress. If it's not comfortable when I remove 1/3 of the mattress width, I can actually just put it back in place. And I really think it's going to be okay. Okay, got them separated. Here's the under bit that I pulled out. Here's the bit remaining. And this is zipping up very nicely. So, that's worked well. And I guess I'll have a bit of a lie down on it in a minute and just double check that the width is good. The thickness, I guess. Probably could have tested it before I zipped it up again. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. I may lay down for just a moment. Okay, well it's good. It's not super soft, but you know, that's our bed at home actually isn't super soft. It's just like an actual mattress topper. That's what we use for a mattress. And yeah, so I don't really like a super soft bed anyway. Oh yeah, that's really tiring. And the last bit to zip up. Look at that. Perfect. That was really hot. I'm glad I've got my fan up here working, because that made a huge difference. I love my Sirocco fan. It's so good. Well, I think that'll do for tonight. So there's the front. It's piled up with a bit of stuff. There's the fridge down under there. It's just got a bit of crap that was all over the bed. Well, it's not crap, it's stuff I need to pack in the van eventually. And now the bed is made. There we go. And a lot thinner than it was. So I think that's going to improve the head height for me. A little bit, anyway. Alright, I guess this is probably the end of this video. Thanks for watching. It's really cool that I can bring you along on my journey of building out my new van. It's so exciting. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There's going to be lots of van stuff coming up, and very soon will be the trip to Adelaide. That's going to be the big one, and that is where I will be able to test out all of what I've done here. So yeah, please hit the like button and leave a comment if you like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.